Gorilla he was God over there because everybody loved him, and rightfully so. He was like a big uncle, father, grandfather. He was just such a wonderful man.
He just was so remarkable in so many ways and personified class.
I made a tour with an Olympic wrestling team in 1959, went to Russia, Turkey, Bulgaria, Czechoslovakia, quite a few Iron Curtain countries, doing promotional work for the 1960 Olympics. And when I returned, I started teaching school on a high school level and was called up by professional promoters who wanted me to turn pro.
Gorilla's contributions to the wrestling business, probably being an announcer, was one of the minor ones because he was a hotshot amateur. He was one of the biggest stars in the business, literally and figuratively. You know, at the time when athletes weren't that big, he was 6'6", and he had wrestled at a big size in college and was pretty dominant as an amateur.
Greatest match that I was ever involved in, no question in my mind, was against Bruno Sammartino in Madison Square Garden. We went an hour and 28 minutes without a fall.
He was a tremendous guy. He weighed 420 pounds, legit. He really weighed that much. Monsoon was a big man, yes, but he could move. In the ring, he could display good wrestling maneuvers. He was agile for such a big man. I had the utmost respect for Gino. For his size, I think he was one of the very best.
All right, Gino, Monsoon, I tell you, you're my friend. That pencil, I can't understand how you can sit next to this guy the whole...
Well, it's a contractual agreement. I have to do that.
Will you stop? Will you be serious? The Rosati's are here. They're in row 7, 8, 9, 12, and 15.
Stop? Don't touch anything, Barbara. Don't touch the chandelier. Will you stop?
I'm getting out of here. Run for your life.
You're not going anywhere. Sit down. Will you stop?
That won't last them 3 minutes in there.
Will you stop? Sit down.
Let me tell you something. What do you mean? That man should be condemned.
Will you stop? Will you stop?
They never rehearsed a thing. It was just like, okay, what do you want to talk about? I don't know, what do you want to talk about? And nobody ever took anything personal. I don't think anyone will ever touch them. And even if someone does, they'll say they're the best since Bobby and Gorilla.
Nothing for you. Nothing for me. Are you serious?
Yes, I am serious.
You wouldn't go without nothing? Here, pal. Peel it and have a ball.
They have a battle plan?
Will you stop? Will you stop and pay attention to what's going on here? Will you stop? That's not necessary. Will you stop? Will you stop? Will you stop? Give me a break.
They were as close as two people could be, and they loved each other like brothers, and took care of each other. They were a part of each other's lives and their families. They vacationed together, and they were always around and loved one another.
I could never get tired of hearing Jesse Ventura say, "Oh, Gorilla," and then Gorilla would go off on a thing. "Oh, I can't believe this is going on," or whatever. Gorilla Monsoon, in my opinion, was a hell of a damn announcer, commentator, whatever you want to call it.
I think he'll go down as one of the most important people in the wrestling business. He was just such a huge part of it in so many ways for so many years. Gorilla's son, Joey Morella, passed away in a horrible car accident. That moment changed Gino going forward. A big piece of him died the day Joey died. That was the moment that, in a lot of ways, he gave up. He just wasn't taking care of himself. At the same time, he just wanted to spend time with his friends.
Gorilla will be sadly missed. He was one big tough man. He was a decent, honest man. And we're all going to miss him very much. And you know the pearly gates in heaven? Yeah. It's now going to be called the Gorilla position. Goodbye, my friend.